Common source stage with a current source load. So we apply input to the gate terminal of the transistor. Source is a common, output is measured at a drain terminal, and we are using current source as a load. So MOSFET M2, by applying proper voltage on gate, act as a current source. So current source will introduce infinite impedance, so gain is limited by the output resistance of transistor 2. So voltage gain is equal to a minus Gm, because common source having 180 degree phase shift. So minus Gm into R0, and this is called as a intrinsic gain of an amplifier, that is the maximum voltage gain that can be achieved. So M1 and M2 is operated in a saturation region, so total impedance at the output node is equal to R01, that is the output resistance of transistor 1, is in parallel with R02, that is the output resistance of transistor 2. So voltage gain is equal to transconductance of M1, that is Gm, multiplied by a parallel combination of R01 and R02. So due to the output impedance of transistor 2 and minimum VDS, so MOSFET 2 are less strongly coupled than its value and the voltage drop of a resistor. Now see, VDS2 minimum is equal to overdrive voltage, that is VGS2 minus VTH2. So it will decrease in a few hundred millivolt, so by increasing the width of transistor 2. Now see, VGS minus VTH is inversely proportional to the square root of W by L. So we can decrease the overdrive voltage of a transistor to get the maximum output voltage swing. So by increasing the width, we can decrease VGS minus VTH, and that is a VDS2 minimum. So we can improve this, so we will get the large output voltage swing. Now output resistance is equal to 1 upon lambda ID. Lambda is inversely proportional to the length. If length increases, lambda decreases. So R0 is directly proportional to the L by ID. So to increase the gain, we have to increase the R0 by increasing the length. Now if we scale the L by some factor, that is alpha is greater than 1, then we have to scale a size. So not only focusing on length, we have to focus on width, because VGS minus VTH is inversely proportional to W by square root of W by L, that is width by length. If W1 is not scaled, VGS minus VTH will increase and it will limit the output swing. So maximum output voltage you get, that is the output swing. So if width of transistor 1 is not scaled proper, so VGS minus VTH, that is the threshold voltage, will increase and it will limit the output swing. Also transconductance is directly proportional to the square root of W by 1. Scaling L1 and lower, it will, when you increase the length, it will decrease the transconductance. So intrinsic gain, that is voltage gain, is equal to Gm into R0 is equal to in a square root of Gm is twice mu and Cox W by L ID, and R0 is 1 upon lambda ID. So this is the R0, 1 upon lambda ID, and this is the transconductance Gm. Now common source stage with a triode load. So transistor which is operated in a deep triode region can be act as a resistor. So we know that MOSFET which act as a in a deep triode region act as a resistance between source and drain. So this M2, by adjusting this voltage, can be operated in a deep triode region. So M2 is represented by a resistor. So common source, we apply the input to the gate. Source is a common, output is measured at the drain terminal. So when we apply base, this gate voltage is very low, the MOSFET 2 will be operated in a deep triode region. So R1 is equal to 1 upon mu and Cox W by L VGS minus VTH, that is the on resistance of transistor. So for this case, R12 for transistor 2 is equal to 1 upon mu p Cox, because this is a PMOS, size of 2, that is W by L. VGS minus VTH. So source minus gate voltage, that is VDD minus VB minus a threshold voltage for PMOS. Now see the drawback of this circuit. This R-on depends upon mu p Cox, and VTH will vary with the process and temperature. Accordingly, this output R-on will change. So on resistance of transistor depends upon the mu p Cox VTH, which will vary with the process and temperature. So this is the drawback. Next circuit, that is a common source stage with a source degeneration. So this is a common source amplifier with a source resistance. We are using RS here. So common source input is applied to the gate, output is measured at the drain. Now we can draw a small signal model for this common source stage with a source degeneration. So to draw the small signal model, transistor is replaced by a current source that is depends on voltage, that is GM into V1. Make this VDD ground. Okay, so this is the input signal. Voltage between gate and source is V1. RS ID is represented by the voltage dependent current source GM into this V1, that is VGS, and RD, one terminal is connected to the drain and one is connected to the ground. So this is a gate terminal of transistor, this is a drain, and this one is a source. Now we have to find out the voltage gain equation for common source stage with a source degeneration. We can apply the KVL here. So what is the KVL? This input voltage is equal to V1 plus drop across RS. So Vin is equal to V1 plus drop across RS, that is drain current into RS. But ID is GM into V1. So we can put here ID GM into V1 into RS. So in this equation V1 is common, we can take the V1 common. So Vin is equal to 1 plus GM into RS V1. So this is the equation number 1. Now output voltage is the voltage drop across this. V out is equal to ID into RD. So drain current multiplied by RD, minus sign because common source amplifier. So ID is GM into V1. So we can put here ID is GM into V1. So V out is equal to minus GM V1 RD. So this is equation number 2. So from equation 1 and 2 we can take the ratio of V out by V in, that is the voltage gain. Voltage gain is the output voltage divided by input voltage. So V is equal to V out by V in and that is equal to minus GM V1 RD divided by 1 plus GM RS V1. So this V1 will get cancelled. So AV is equal to minus GM into RD divided by 1 plus GM RS. So voltage gain is equal to minus GM into resistance divided by 1 plus GM into RS. So voltage gain, we can simplify this equation, we can take this GM common. So GM is a common, so it is 1 upon GM plus RS. So AV is equal to this transconductance GM will get cancelled. So AV is equal to minus RD divided by 1 upon GM plus RS. So this is the voltage gain equation for a common source amplifier with a source degeneration. Now output resistance of degenerated common source stage. Now we draw the equivalent model for this. So input is grounded. This is a gate terminal of transistor, drain terminal and source. We draw a voltage source here at the output side. So we have to find out Vx by Ix, that is the output resistance. This is a current source that is depends upon voltage, output resistance of transistor and a current source due to the body effect. Now R out is equal to Vx by Ix. So R out is equal to Vx by Ix. So apply the KVL at Vx. So we apply the KVL, that is Vx is equal to drop across R0 plus drop across Rs. So drop across R0 is voltage across R0s and plus voltage across Rs. So voltage across R0 is I into R0. So IR0 is the current which is flowing through R0. So IR0 multiplied by R0 plus voltage across Rs is Ix into Rx. Ix into Rx. Now we can apply the KCL at node X, that is Ix is equal to this current source plus IR0. So Ix is equal to IR0 plus Gm into GMB multiplied by V1. So from this equation, the voltage across Rx is this Ix into Rx and voltage across R0 is IRG into R0. So this is the voltage. Okay, we apply the KCL at node X. This is the KCL. So from this equation we can simplify. IR0 is equal to Ix minus this. So Ix minus Gm plus GMB multiplied by V1. So if you see this, V1 is the voltage at this point, that is equal to minus Ix into Rx. So voltage at this point is opposite to this. So V1 is equal to minus Ix into Rs. So we can put here V1, that is minus Ix into Rs. So this minus become plus. Okay, so IR0 is equal to Ix plus Gm plus GMB into Ix into Rs. We can take Ix common. So Ix is a common. So IR0 is equal to Ix 1 plus Gm into GMB into Rs. See, this is the equation 1. So put this equation 1 in equation A. So this equation we can put. So we find IR0 in terms of Ix and we can put in equation A. So we can find out Vx by Ix. So Vx is equal to Ix, this is the IR0 we put here, Ix plus Ix into 1 plus Gm plus GMB into Rs into R0 plus Ix into Rs. So we can take in this equation Ix is the common, so we can take Ix common. So it is 1 plus Gm plus GMB into Rs into R0 plus Rs. So Vx by Rx, that is R out. So we can take this Ix at the left hand side. R out is equal to Vx by Rx, that is 1 plus Gm plus GMB into Rs into R0 plus Rs. You can further simplify this. You will get R out is equal to Gm plus GMB into R0 Rs plus R0. This is the output resistance. Next point, that is a source follower. So this is named as a common drain. This is again another name for source follower, is a voltage buffer. Now see, common source amplifier having the high gain with a limited supply voltage and load impedance. So common source follower is a common drain. Drain is a common. So you have to apply the input to the gate and output is measured at the source. That is a source follower or a voltage buffer. So voltage buffer having the unity gain. Gain is 1. V in is equal to V out. V in is equal to V out. Now see, we apply the input to the gate. Output is measured at the source and drain is a common. When V in is less than Vth, transistor is off, there is a no voltage. When V in is less than Vth, output voltage is 0. Now when V in is equal to Vth at this point, transistor will turn on. Electrons are moving from source to drain, so current will be flowing through this Rs. and V out will follow the input. So see this graph, output voltage follows the input. So this is the source follower, unity gain, the gain is 1, or this is a voltage buffer circuit. Now we know the equation of ID in a saturation, that is ID is equal to 1 by 2 mu n C ox W by L VGS minus VTH bracket square. Now in this case VGS is voltage at V in minus V out. We can put here ID is equal to 1 by 2 mu n C ox W by L. So this is the VGS, that is V in minus V out minus VTH bracket square. Now we draw the small signal model. We have to prove that output is equal to input, voltage gain is 1. So we draw the small signal model. This is the input. For a small signal model, make VDD ground. So ground, this is the ID, that is depends upon V1. ID is equal to GM into V1. This is the current source. When you consider the body effect, you measure the output here, and this is the current flowing through RS. If you see this, V out and VBS is equal to minus V out. Now we have to find out the voltage gain equation. So we plot a graph of input voltage versus voltage gain. So unity gain, gain is 1. When Vin is equal to VTH, gain is 0, and when Vin is equal greater than VTH, output will follow. Now see the gain equation for source follower. We can write the KCL here, that is IRS is equal to addition of this current source. So IRS is equal to GM into V1 plus GMB into VBS. So this is one current source, this is the second. So equation A, IRS is equal to GM V1 plus GMB VBS. But we know that VBS is equal to minus V out. We can put here, and we will find out the equation for V1. Now see, we apply the KVL here. V in is equal to V1 plus V out. So from this equation, V in is equal to V1 plus V out. So from this equation, V1 is equal to V in minus V out. So V1 is equal to V in minus V out. So we can put here V1, that is V in minus V out. So this is V1. VBS is minus V out. So this is minus V out. This is the minus sign here. IRS in terms of voltage and current, that is V out by RS. So IRS is V out by RS is equal to GM as it is. V1 is equal to V in minus V out. VBS is minus V out. So this is the minus GMB into V out. Now we can multiply this bracket by GM, that is GM V in minus GM V out minus GMB V out. So V out we can take common, minus. So GM V in minus V out is a common. So GM plus GMB, that is V out by RS. Now we can take this minus V out multiply by GM plus GMB. At the left hand side it become a plus. So V out by RS plus V out GM plus GMB divided by 1 is equal to GM into V in. Now we can cross multiply this. So 1 into V out. So V out RS multiply by this. So RS multiply by V out multiply by GM plus GMB divided by RS is equal to GM into V in. Now again in this equation, V out is a common, we can take the V out common. So it is 1. So 1 plus RS GM plus GMB divided by RS is equal to GM into V in. Now AV is equal to V out by V in. So V out is here left hand side and V in is at the right hand side. So we can simplify this equation. So we will get V out by V in. So V out by V in is equal to GM into RS. So GM into RS divided by this, that is 1 plus RS into GM plus GMB. So if you see this equation, a source follower equation, that is GM into RS divided by 1 plus RS into GM plus GMB. So this equation should be equal to 1. Okay, now see, as compared to 1, this product is very large, so you can neglect the 1. So remaining term is RS into GM plus GMB. As compared to GMB, the transconductance is high, so you can neglect the GMB. So it will become GM into RS divided by GM into RS. So that is the 1. So voltage gain of source follower is equal to 1. Next, the output resistance of source follower. So we can draw the equivalent circuit for output resistance of this source follower. So input is grounded, this is a gate, this is a source and drain, voltage dependent current source, voltage dependent current source for a body effect. Okay, now we have to find out Vx by Ix. R out is equal to Vx by Ix. So we write the KCL here. Ix is equal to addition of this current source. So Ix is equal to GM V1 plus GMB VBS. If you see this diagram, V1 is equal to VBS is equal to Vx. So V1 we can put Vx, VBS we can put Vx. So Ix is equal to GM into Vx plus GMB Vx. You can take Vx common. So Ix is equal to Vx multiplied by GM plus GMB, and Vx by Ix is equal to 1 upon GM plus GMB. Vx by Ix is equal to 1 upon GM plus GMB, and that is the output resistance for a source follower, that is 1 upon GM plus GMB.